So we are going to be working on 5D. 5D is really understanding a one-to-one function and implied domain. So to start off with, a function is set to be one-to-one if different x values map to different y values. So see here, we've got 1, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. It is not one-to-one because the x values are mapping to different y values. Here, we've got a function is set to be one-to-one if different x values map to different y values, and we can see that. A horizontal line test. A horizontal line test can be drawn anywhere on the graph of a function, and it only ever intersects the graph a maximum of once. So let's look at this first one. Let's get the highlighter out. Here, we can see it's intersecting twice, so it's not one-to-one. Here we can see it's intersecting twice, so it's not one-to-one, but y equals square root x, it is one-to-one. Implied maximal domain. So this is referring to a function is a set of all real numbers for which the rule of the function has meaning. So that means we're not being given any restrictions. So if I am going to graph y equals 5 minus x squared, then I know it's going to be starting at 5 because it's a vertical shift up. So it's starting here and it's going all the way down. So for my range is going to be all the way through to negative infinity and up to 5. That is the implied range. Likewise, implied domain is just all real numbers. A parabola is going to keep on going out here and it's going to keep on going all the way out here. If I've got y equals square root x plus 2, if it starts at the origin, it means it's going to start at 0 and go all the way over. So straight away in this form, we know it's got my range has to be inclusive of 0, but all positive real numbers because of my range is always going to go up and it's going to keep on going. It cannot be negative. Whereas my implied domain is starting at -2 and it's going to keep on going until positive infinity. If I look at the next question, we've got to find the implied domain and corresponding range for each function. Well, straight away, if I look at the implied domain, well, the first thing I need to think about is my asymptote. My asymptote is right here, which means it's going to be any number, any real number except for that point, and this point is given by 2. Because when does my bottom of my fraction equal 0? The next part I need to think about is my range. My range starts at my asymptote. So my asymptote is 1. So it will never reach 1, but it'll get as close as possible and it will keep going to infinity. So that's where we are able to write our domain and our range. With y equals square root 9 minus in brackets x plus 1 squared, the first thing I want to think about is what is the possible x values? Well, we can see that quite quickly. The x values implied will be -4 all the way through to 2 and inclusive. And my y value, well, I look at the radius is 3. So it will go up to +3 and it goes down to 0.